Okay, so I wanted to make a video. Um, I haven't. I promised myself that I would make a video talking about Last Epoch because I've been playing a lot of Last Epoch and I really enjoy it. But anyone who knows me knows that I am a big Diablo 4 fan. My last video, in case anyone watched it, was me ranting about Season 7. And for some reason, I wanted to give the new season a shot because, you know, what? Why not? Like, I thought that they might have fixed a few things, and I want to say they did, but I also want to say they didn't. There are, for people who are watching this video before you play this season, since it's been out for maybe, I don't know what, a few days now, almost a week. It's been almost a week since it's been out. There's tons of videos. Oh, pardon me. There's tons of videos that have already covered these issues and whatnot that can do it way better than I ever could. But I just want to people who maybe are just going in and they happen to stumble across this video. I just wanted to explain a few things because as someone who actually loves Diablo 4, loves the world of Diablo, loves the lore of Diablo, I just want to give my honest opinions about the drastic changes that they are making with the game. And I think the biggest change, at least that they've made with Diablo 4 with this season, is most definitely the battle pass. Now, before this, the battle pass was very linear. It was like a you progress one level, you'll get this reward, level 2 you'll get that reward, level 3 you'll get this, and all the way at level 90 you've completed all the rewards. So it was pretty nice, for the new player, like the people who didn't purchase the battle pass. There was free tiers that you would claim, and they probably, like maybe the outfit on set, probably the pirate outfit, or like I don't know, a commoner outfit, things like that, not as beefed up as the people who did pay for the battle pass. Now, I am all for, players that cannot that players that have more time to play the game than to actually pay the game. Like I am all for them, and the new system that they came out with actually helps players that maybe can't really pay to, the battle pass, but at the same time the players that can pay, they have kind of like, you know, got the shit end of the stick, pardon my language. So the new battle pass, well, before the battle pass, with season 7 and before, you would get, I think, 700 silver. You were guaranteed I think it was 666 or 700 silver every single, season. Now, the new battle pass, you only get 200 silver. Now, everyone can get that. The new players, or not the new players, but the free-to-play players, as well as the people who buy the battle pass. But that is like a drastic shift, because I wouldn't necessarily mind it so much if the things that I got was really, really cool looking, or really, really good. I never really cared too much about getting the 700 silver back. It's whatever. It's $10, and I am fortunate enough where I can afford that. Not everyone can, and I totally understand that, but in my predicament, I am fortunate enough where I can hand over $10 every 3 months to get a battle pass. But now, at least with season 8, it just doesn't seem like there is enough, not necessarily enough, but they're crappy designs, man. There's no easy way for me to put it. Like, I've went through my the battle pass and trying to look through it and try to see what exactly I want and whatever, because with the new battle pass you collect coins, and from those coins you're able to purchase whatever you want. Kind of like Marvel Rivals. You know, you purchase all the items, and then the last item, which is the really cool armor set, you're able to claim it after you purchase everything else. Now the thing is, though, like, all the stuff that is around the really cool armor set, I don't want. It doesn't, the season theme just really just didn't hit. Now I know that there is like a tiger, or not a tiger, but a cat dragon looking thing that was okay. You know, I liked it enough to, like, you know, actually get it. But besides that, like, there was just nothing really that was like, ooh, yeah, I really like that. Except the $25 thing. So you see now, there's a premium. Well, they've always had the premium edition of the Battle Pass. It gave you 25 tier skips, and it gave you an emote, and that was pretty much it. But now it's giving you wings, and it's giving you a pet, and a few other things, I think. And now that was a little bit different. Thankfully, I had enough with credit earned through PlayStation Stars to actually buy myself the premium edition of the Battle Pass, because apparently I like supporting Blizzard's shitty behavior and predatory practices. So I was able to get the really cool owl that they had for the pet, and that was literally the only thing that I really liked. The Battle Pass is definitely something that needs to be addressed. Blizzard, it is crucial that they either change it back or do something different, or offer more silver. I mean, there's got to be something, because this ain't it. This, like, that, it was bad. Like, this is terrible. It's honestly piss poor. So the second thing about this season is the boss rotations. Now, when I say the boss rotations, I'm not necessarily talking about the boss's actual, like, gameplay rotation. I'm talking about, like, what you have to do to get the keys and to actually progress to get all of your items. See, before, I hated bossing. I really did. It was probably the most boring part of Diablo 4, was going to kill the boss to hopefully get a unique or a mythic unique, because you killed him within a second. But now it's a little bit different, and I actually really enjoy it. At least most of them. Currently I'm at T2, and I can pretty much destroy everything in T2, except, like, the high tier bosses, like Harbinger of Hate, and let's see here, Lilith. Lilith is way harder. and I just don't understand. Like, it seems like Blizzard just, they'll hear you, what you're talking about, and it's like half of your sentence sinks into your brain, and it doesn't go any further than that. It's like it just sinks into their brain, and it's like you could say, "Oh, I really like McDonald's because I really like their McChicken." And they would be like, "Oh, so you really like McDonald's?" And that's all they heard. It's like they half of your sentence is split when you talk to them, because they just don't listen. They just don't get it. They don't, like I said before in my last video, they really just don't know what kind of game they want to be, because now we have bosses like I said, the Harbinger of Hate, and really tough bosses that, I mean, do one-shot mechanics. Nobody asked for, and I do mean nobody, not Riker, not I know their names, but I can't even pronounce them. But any big D4 streamer, not a single one of them in Reddit or anywhere has asked to have a boss not only do one-shot mechanics, but also with invulnerability stages. That is, you're compensating. You are compensating shitty design for just, oh, you can't hurt them. Like, you think, like, when you got sat down and was like, okay, now how can we possibly make Harbinger of Hate and Lilith more better? Oh, I know. Well, let's make them more engaging by making them impossible to hit, and they also can kill you in one shot. Like, no one, and I do mean nobody, asked for that. Nobody asked for that. I just don't get it. So yes, the bosses are good, but not all of them. Like, I enjoyed I forgot his name, but he was one of the people that you fought during Vessel of Hatred. I enjoyed his fight. I enjoyed Duriel's fight. I enjoyed the Beast in the Ice. I pretty much enjoyed. I even enjoyed Harbinger of Hate. Like, I actually enjoyed his fight. The problem is with Harbinger of Hate is when I had to fight him on T1. So I can only imagine how tough he would be on T2 or T3 or even T4. Like, he's going to be practically impossible. And then Lilith, I fought her on T1, and I was able to beat Harbinger of Hate. I mean, I am laying waste to everyone and everything, and then I go and fight somebody on T1, and I get one-shotted. It, like, makes zero sense. Now, granted, my character is only on, I think, 80 Paragon right now, so I have a lot of time where I can, grow and get more strength, get more better weapons. I can min-max a little bit more. There's a lot of stuff that I can still do to try to fight her, but regardless of how strong I get, I'm not going to be able to kill her through the invulnerability stages now. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter how strong I get. It's all about surviving and then just hoping that you live. No one asked for an invulnerability one-shot mechanic. And that is my biggest issue with the boss. Everything else about the bosses is great. Like the lesser keys, the greater keys, the fact that when you go up to a boss, you can try them out first, and then if you fail, then you don't waste your material summoning them. You only waste it when you go and actually beat them and to get the chest. Like I mean, I am all for all that. That is great, but I just don't get why you would make them so much, like the Lilith fight, so much worse than it already was. Like the Lilith fight is bad. I mean, it's bad. So I give right now the bosses and stuff, it needs some work, but you know what? I think even with the Lilith, I think they might be onto something. I think they might be put. I feel like they're really trying, but there's just something that they're so money hungry that they're only looking at numbers, and they're only looking at the streamers with the biggest voice. They don't look at tiny streamers and the common populace like me and whoever's watching it. They listen to a lot of the big streamers, and the big streamers are the blasters and the pros. Not everybody that plays D4 is a blaster and a pro. So I really think they need to start, like, I don't know, doing anything but listening to the pros and how, because I mean, obviously when they listen to them, now Lilith can one-shot you and have invulnerability mechanics. So now the third thing about this season is called incursions, and to put it simply, they're glorified legions. I like legions. I like doing legions, so I don't see the big issue with like a lot of like doing them like other people do. I know a lot of people are like, oh my god, these are so boring, but I like legions, so I personally don't have any issue with it. I think it's kind of cool that, you know, like the bosses can be like Anu or Tathamat, you know, like from the lore wise and stuff. You know, I think that's really cool, and I might be one of the few people that actually enjoy doing incursions. So like, I know like one of the biggest things I heard was like, in order, the fastest way to level through this season was actually play Vessel of Hatred campaign and just blast through it. But I actually did it through playing legions and just casual play, and I know I got through it I mean, it was slower than last season, but not, I wasn't overwhelmed like I was last season. So, and the last thing I want to end with this is the gameplay of this season. When I say that, I mean how smooth it feels, and just all the kinks kind of coming together, because I really feel like this season, it may not be the best season, because I know Riker said it best. I forgot exactly how he put it, but I was feeling the same way. It's not the best season, but I feel like the game itself is in the best state it's been, because of I feel like the bosses aren't terrible to do anymore. I feel like they kind of understand what's going on. The battle pass needs to be reworked. If they just would have left the linear battle pass, there would be hardly anything for me to really rant about besides the one-shot mechanics. But you know, Blizzard, they gotta do something. You know, they're like, oh well, you know what? These players, we gotta make them hate us. We really do. They must really, really enjoy players hating on them. So it's decent gameplay. You know what? If someone was come to me and be like, hey, foxlaughs, like, do you think that I should play D4? I would be like, yeah, totally. I think that D4 is a decent game. Like, I think as long as you are responsible and and not like, if you have money issues with as far as like oh oops, I got what's it called, FOMO, like fear of missing out. Like, as long as you don't have FOMO with the shop, I think this game is great. And I say the same thing about Diablo Immortal, actually. I think Diablo Immortal is a awesome game, and I'm always so jealous of all the events that they always have in Diablo Immortal, but Diablo 4 don't, and I understand why we don't have them, because Diablo Immortal makes hand over fist and money compared to D4, but still, I just really wish they would take the D4 devs would take a page out of Diablo Immortal and kind of act like right now. Okay, in Diablo Immortal, you're able to fight what was Zod, I think his name is Nosferatu Zod from Berserk, and that's so freaking cool. But are we getting that? No. Instead, we're just going to be getting like a little quest line and some free stuff that we can earn, which I really don't really care about, because it's like whatever, except the banner. I really like the banner, but outside of that, I really don't like anything. And the cosmetic stuff that you can buy from the shop. So anyways, thank you again for watching. Thank you again for listening. I've been wanting to make this video. I came close to like maybe holding off a little bit, or maybe making a video about Last Epoch first, because I wanted to get the end game on Last Epoch before I made a video, and what I thought about Last Epoch, which I did. I got to end game. It took me about 45 hours or something like that. 35, 45, something, because I really was playing it slow and I was trying to understand the story, which did not go well. But that's for another video. Anyways, yes, I'm going to make a video about Last Epoch. I'm hoping to make a video about the build, the build that I used, and which was a I want to say it was an Acolyte build, and I was going for a Lich build, but I stopped playing it before I could really, flesh it out. So anyways, I just want to say that in the future, I'm hoping to make a video, 1 to 2 videos a week, on gaming news or games, what I'm playing, anime, or just the VTuber space, because wow, there's always drama in the VTuber space. So if you're watching the end of this video now, I would love if you just click subscribe, click the bell for notifications. It really would help me out. And if not, that's okay too, it's alright. So thank you so much for giving me your whole time and hearing me bigger about a game that I just so passionately love. So I hope to see you guys again soon, and until next time, bye.